made a game. Okay, what can you do to make money, basically? But more important, who are you? Who from you uses already Unity? Raise your hand. And the rest, shame on you. So, who from you has made so many games as a game developer here? So, who is a student at the moment? Okay, wow. Who has already published a game? I published games. I should raise my hand. Who from you is a beginner with Unity? Who has never used Unity? And who from you is an expert? I know there's some experts there, so don't lie. So while everybody has Unity installed, if you don't have Unity installed, you can install from our website, and you have to register. I'll be using some course content. Hopefully you can download it. This is the link. If you want to download the course content, or maybe some people have the course content and you can share it on the USB key. Okay? So I can let it up there so you can download it if you want. Okay? Or ask to some people next to you, hey, have you have the course content downloaded? You can download it. If I go too fast, just come on the stage and tell me, Carl, slow down. Okay?
Este link fue el mismo que les envié a todos. ¿Hay alguien que no haya descargado esta presentación, este archivo? Entonces, por favor, accedan al link para descargarlo. También en las memorias, si me ayudan, ¿dónde están las memorias? En las memorias también están los archivos.
Okay. So, why would you care about making games? Okay, 1 second. Okay, some people. We're just gonna. Okay. Why would you care about making a multi-platform games? Unity is about making games for multiple devices, of course, but it's about reach. If you can make a game for an Android, the previous speakers talked about the fact that how many Android devices are out there in the world. Samsung is reaching all over the world, in all the countries. So if you can put the game on one of, like a Samsung tablet, then you're reaching out to a lot of people. And a certain percentage will buy. The more reach you have, the more money you're going to make. If you think about it, there's about 350 million smartphones sold per year. That's a tremendous number. So you're talking to an audience that is really broad, but with a lot of different people who are young, people who are my age, and people who like casual games, people who like shooter games. This is a sharp contrast of console gaming. Console gaming is, I think, declining, and it's a very small market. If you talk to mobile markets, and this is a picture, you know this picture, it's my daughter. My daughter is 4.5. She's playing here Zombieville, and explaining to her friends who's 2 years old how to play the game. That target market does not use console gaming. Okay? But the climate has changed a lot. In the past, when you wanted to make a game, let's say 8 years ago, you need a lot of money. No? What do you need? You buy a computer, you get Unity for free, and then you pay maybe $400 for the basic mobile version of Android. You get an Android tablet, a Samsung tablet, and you have a professional game studio already. And for uploading to the App Store, to the Google Store, you pay $55 a year. That's it. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about Unity. history about Unity? No? Okay, let's quickly talk about it. I'm going to make sure I go quick through the PowerPoint, but I want to make you a little bit aware of who we are. If you understand who we are, you will better understand our pricing model, why we do this, you will better understand where our future is, and why you should pick Unity. Unity in 2004 was started by 3 guys. Okay? The 3 guys made a game. It didn't do so good. And then they decided to take the technology they used to game with and commercialize that. So everybody was telling them, wow, the technology you use to make a game is superior. This is amazing. So they started, and a few years later, in 2008, they had only a small team working. But that, and because they made it available on the PC, and the mobile, free version, the community grows so fast that we have to hire more and more staff. Well, of this in 2010, we had about 100 people. Now we have more than 180 people. We have offices in the United States, in the headquarters, an office in Copenhagen, Lithuania, Sweden, Tokyo, Korea, China, Singapore, satellite office in Singapore, Canada. So now we are really this year, maybe last year we focused on other regions, and now we're focusing really on South America. We see here clearly there's a very strong community that makes games. This week I had the pleasure to meet some of the studios here who are making phenomenal games. So we really want to help more South America and of course Colombia. That's actually me in the picture. You barely can see me. But there. But let's see at home. I live in Canada. If you want snow and cold weather, come to live where I am. But I'm rarely home. I'm mainly on the road. They go home one day a month, and the rest I'm on the road for Unity, meeting with the community. But what is our vision at Unity? What do we believe in? What we will never change is our vision. What do we believe is that we want to give everybody access easily to Unity, make it easy to learn. It's easy, we call it democratization of the games. We want that everybody can make games or rich content, interactive content, service games. Now, what is Unity? For people who have never heard about Unity or never heard about the software, it's basically a piece of software where you can import your art content, like a 3D model, 2D models, textures, sequence of images. You create the coding, you scripting in Unity, in C# or Java. Then you can export it. And you can export it to a whole range of different devices. That's why we call it build once, deploy anywhere. If you make it one time, then you can export to all different devices. A lot of people still call it Unity 3D. It's actually called Unity because there's so many 2D games made of Unity. So it's multi-platform. Here are some of the platforms we export, of course, in Android, Xcode, Flash, Windows, PC3, Xbox 3. So we export to all the different devices. What we also believe is that we should not reinvent the wheel. We should not recreate wiretapping. No, we look at the industry standard like these, and we integrate that into Unity. We always make sure that you don't need to pay on the license fee. It's all included right away into Unity. Then we use physics with the physics engine. You can import the Photoshop files, Maya files, Juicer Max files, the default standard industry. So, one of the strengths of Unity is a really fast calculating game. And you can check the game and play the game in the software. You don't need to export to a different device or